June 27th. Y'all know what's going on. In the new. It's time to have fun. Make easy work. Look phenomenal. Come home with a big knockout.
Well, on fight night, I will be 10 steps ahead of him. He will be chasing shadows. And if the knockout comes, I will get him out of there. If not, I'm gonna go 12 rounds and make it look easy.
You know, defining moment for me, you know, and then this what it's all about. And I'm gonna show the world, you know, start at June 27th while I'm the best in the world. And we're gonna start right here and knock them all down one by one.
As fight night approaches, Jaron Ennis is making his intentions unmistakably clear, increasing the pressure ahead of a showdown with Xander Zayas that could have a major impact on the division. At the same time, Ennis acknowledges Zayas as a talented and capable opponent, but believes he brings a level of unpredictability that simply cannot be replicated in training camp. He argues that his unique style, combined with his ability to adjust during a fight, makes him a far more difficult challenge to prepare for than a conventional opponent.
He a solid fighter. He a solid fighter, but it's a lot of guys that fight like him. Yeah. There's not a lot of guys there's nobody that fight like me. I got my own style. He gonna be in for a real weekend. Nobody that he got in sparring, nobody that he got can't do what I do. They don't know how I'm coming. They don't know what I'm gonna do on fight night. So they got a lot more to worry about than me.
Meanwhile, Xander Zayas believes Jaron Ennis is about to face a challenge unlike any he has encountered before. He maintains that his combination of physical attributes, confidence, and championship-level experience will make it difficult for Ennis to dictate the pace or control the fight on his own terms. At the same time, Zayas remains confident that his overall skill set and ring IQ will allow him to perform at the highest level when the moment arrives.
It is what it is.
Thank you.
Long range, hand-eye coordination, accuracy, all the things you got, footwork, speed. If you're controlling boots.
When I control boots.
When you control boots. Sorry. When you control boots. A fight's gonna break out. There's no way he's gonna walk and just let you box his head off and box around and do all that. A fight's gonna break out. Then what happens?
Then he's gonna be uncomfortable when he sees that the 23-year-old is a unified champion for a reason and he can fight too. It's simple. He's gonna be uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form you put it. He's gonna be uncomfortable. He's never seen it. He's just never have fought somebody with the same IQ, with the same athleticism, with the same height, same reach, bigger than him. He just never have. He's never have. He's not gonna be able to walk down somebody that is not wanting to back down.
Jaron Ennis argues that many opponents fail to fully understand what he brings to the ring until they experience it firsthand. He insists that his athleticism, physical strength, and ability to adapt during a fight are often much greater than people expect. Ennis believes those advantages become even more apparent once the action begins, allowing him to separate himself from the competition as the fight progresses.
Every fighter see it, but like I said earlier, it's different when you're in there. I'm a lot faster than what you think, a lot stronger, a lot slicker, a lot wiser. My ring IQ, it's gonna be.
On the other hand, Xander Zayas believes opponents often underestimate him before the opening bell, only to discover that their game plan begins to unravel once the fight gets underway. He maintains that his ability to break down strategies and force opponents to make constant adjustments is one of his greatest strengths. Zayas is confident that this adaptability gives him a significant advantage when the pressure rises inside the ring.
Everybody that stepped in the ring with me before they step in the ring is a kid, he's not strong, doesn't have the IQ. I'm gonna take him to deep waters. You step in there, change the whole game plan. Now you gotta go with plan B, plan C, plan D. Plan A won't work. I won't let you work. I won't let you take advantage of your plan A. You're gonna have to go to plan B, plan C, plan D. So.
Adding to the debate, Roy Jones Jr. views Xander Zayas as one of the toughest challenges in the division, pointing to his versatility, reach, effective body attack, and ability to adapt to different situations inside the ring. At the same time, Jones praises Jaron Ennis for taking on a dangerous opponent instead of waiting for other opportunities. He believes that a willingness to face elite competition is exactly what the sport needs. With both fighters bringing impressive strengths to the matchup, Jones expects a thrilling and highly competitive battle.
He's a very good fighter, a complete fighter, a fighter who I think presents next to the most, he's probably the second most difficult guy to fight in the weight class because he's rangy. He can do so many things. He can fight inside, he can fight outside. He's a great body puncher. He's a very, very respected guy, and I think he's very mature for his age. Boots, on the other hand, is looking for that coming out party type fight. So he got to fight somebody at this point. And because he couldn't get A, he went to B. And I liked it about Boots because Boots saying, I want all the smoke. If this one won't take me, I'll go find the next one. And so, since he couldn't make the fight with Ortiz, he made the fight with Xander. This is what you want to see. This is a barn burner, I think. May the best man win. But
additionally, Oscar De La Hoya expects Xander Zayas to bring tremendous intensity into the fight, highlighting his youth, physical strength, high work rate, and determination to prove himself on a much bigger stage. He believes those qualities could make him a dangerous opponent from the opening bell. De La Hoya also suggests that the matchup could become even more exciting if Jaron Ennis chooses to stand and trade rather than rely on a cautious, long-range boxing approach.
Young, who's strong, but he's motivated, he's hungry. I think it's going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be a classic fight. I sure hope that Boots uses that Philly shell, but it walks him down. I don't want him to move around, and it's gonna make it very difficult for Zayas, and we might see one of those fights where it's like, oh, it's a 12-0 shutout. No, if we see the Philly style moving forward, and where Boots wants to maybe knock him out, then we will see a great fight because Zayas loves that interaction.
Furthermore, Andre Rozier gives Jaron Ennis a clear advantage based on the complete skill set he brings into the ring. Having watched Ennis develop over the years, Rozier points to his exceptional hand speed, ability to switch stances, punching power, and knack for creating unique angles as qualities that make him an incredibly difficult fighter to beat. He believes those attributes give Ennis a significant edge against almost any opponent in the division.
I've been in camp with Boots. I've seen him since he was a young man. He's just progressed amazingly. He has fast hands. He has wonderful angles. He's ambidextrous. He can punch. It's a lot to ask anyone to supersede, and I don't see that happening. I think it's just a bit too much, and I want to see what Xander brings to the table because he's a wonderful young man, and I like him a lot. But boxing is boxing.
Continuing the debate, Eddie Hearn highlights Jaron Ennis's ability to combine smart decision-making with an entertaining, crowd-pleasing style inside the ring. He notes that Ennis is comfortable fighting at multiple ranges and is never hesitant to trade when the opportunity presents itself. While that aggressive approach can occasionally leave him open to clean shots, Hearn argues that it is also a key part of what makes him such an effective and exciting fighter.
Unique blend of ring IQ and aggression. Yeah. Right? So like you get a lot of guys that have a tremendous IQ, but they're not that great to watch. He's different. He actually, he'll sit in the pocket. He can fight on the inside. He can fight long. Sometimes he takes too many shots because he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up. But you can't, listen, if you want to avoid criticism, get out of boxing because it's like, you go in there, you entertain, you get hit, and then it's like, oh, you got hit a lot. And then you box off on the outside and don't get hit, it's like you're boring. Right, so what do you want? I mean, I like his style because I think it's a very entertaining style.
However, Eddie Hearn also acknowledges that Xander Zayas presents a serious challenge and remains fully capable of delivering a statement performance. He believes Zayas already belongs among the sport's elite young talents, even if his resume still lacks the marquee victories needed for broader recognition. Hearn views this matchup as another opportunity for him to strengthen his credentials against a respected and dangerous opponent.
I mean, listen, it's a dangerous fight, but I think I'm very confident that Boots not just wins, but puts a performance together where everyone goes, wow. Yeah. But I think this guy's bubbling. I mean, I think he's a top 10 pound-for-pound fighter now, but I understand, if you look at his resume, Stanionis win he was the best in the division, that was 1v2. Yeah. But you need those wins to rack up the points on the pound-for-pound list. I think this is the fight that puts him on the pound.
Similarly, Robert Garcia gives Jaron Ennis a slight edge because of his speed, athleticism, and ability to capitalize when opportunities present themselves. However, he emphasizes that the gap between the two fighters is not as wide as many people believe. Garcia also notes that Xander Zayas enters the fight with complete confidence and a strong belief in his abilities, meaning he would not view a Zayas victory as a major upset.
Though you give the advantage to Boots, why is that?
Well, he's talented. He's a very fast fighter. Good power also. So I do give him an advantage, but I don't. It's close. It's close, and I wouldn't be surprised if Xander does pull it off. You know, Xander's mentally, physically ready to do it, and there's not in his mind. There's nothing that's gonna prevent that from happening. So that's already a big plus right there. So I give him a big chance. I wouldn't be surprised.
Moreover, Robert Garcia believes Xander Zayas carries the confidence of a fighter who has already proven himself on a big stage. He argues that this experience could help Zayas stay composed when the pressure starts to rise. While he fully respects Jaron Ennis's talent, Garcia feels there are still a few unanswered questions surrounding him at this level. That is why he considers Zayas a very live underdog in this match.
A champion that's already a unified champion, so his confidence is up. Boots is the one moving up in weight to fight at 154. So, you know, when Vargas fought Trinidad was solid at that division, kicking ass, knocking everybody out. So I think that's a big difference there. I think Boots, as talented as he is, I think he still hasn't really tested the 154s, because one round didn't do much for him. He didn't really test.
So focusing on the tactical side, Timothy Bradley expects a highly skilled battle between Jaron Ennis and Xander Zayas. However, he believes technique alone will not determine the outcome. Instead, Bradley argues that the fight will ultimately come down to toughness, endurance, and which fighter is willing to impose themselves more in the closing rounds when fatigue starts to set in.
It's going to be a little bit of, it's going to be a lot of skill. However, I'm going to tell you what it's going to boil down to. It's going to boil down to who got the more fight in their ass. Who got more dog in them. That's what this fight going to be right here. Oh, yeah. Positioning and all that, I get it. Yeah, that's going to be a play. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to boil down to who got that dog in them. And it's going to come down to the end. It's going to come down to the end. Yeah, conditioning, stamina, how bad you want it. That's what it.
Elsewhere, Timothy Bradley gives Jaron Ennis the edge due to his superior athleticism, speed, and overall physical advantages. While he expects Xander Zayas to be competitive and make Ennis work for every round, Bradley believes Ennis will ultimately rise to the occasion and display another level of his ability when it matters most.
Xander Zayas that could actually trouble Boots Ennis.
Number one thing, right, is winning a world championship makes you 10 to 15% better fighter. Anyway, you know, he don't want to give that up. You know, so the training, everything is going to be different for this guy because he knows this is the biggest fight of his life right now. You know, there are other big fights out there, but this is the biggest fight of his career. So, and you know, being champion, you want to keep that. So this kid is going to dig deep as he possibly could to do everything he can to win this fight. That makes Boots have to do the same because if he doesn't, you know, he's going to be.
Even so, Ronnie Shields points to Xander Zayas' mindset as a key factor that could make this fight more competitive than many expect. He notes that champions often find another gear when everything is on the line. And with the biggest opportunity of his career ahead of him, Zayas is likely to leave nothing in reserve. That level of determination, Shields argues, could force Jaron Ennis into a much more demanding battle if he fails to match the same intensity from start to finish.
It's going to come down to pressure. It's going to come down to what Xander is willing to go through. Xander is the champion, right? Mm-hmm. Boots is hungry because he want that respect and he want those titles. Xander got to figure out how far he willing to go. I think he's willing to go there because what he went through with Abbas was a good tangle up. You know what I mean? That was a good little mix. But this time you won't be fighting Abbas. But at the same time, Boots, this be his first joint where he got somebody that big. Like, you know what I mean? Xander is a big guy with skills. So it's gonna be interesting.
From another perspective, Greg Hackett expects the fight to be decided by fine margins rather than physical ability alone. He highlights decision-making under pressure, endurance, and mental toughness as key factors that could ultimately shape the outcome. while also noting that Xander Zayas brings a rare combination of size and technical ability that Jaron Ennis does not often encounter. Because of that, Hackett believes the matchup will be far more competitive than many expect.
Then people is giving it, you know what I mean? I think, you know, Xander kind of a big dude too. Yeah. You know, Boots is real strong as well, so yeah, he kind of a big dude. But man, I think it's gonna be a war in my opinion. I think they're gonna bang it up.
Tiger Johnson views the matchup as far more competitive than many people are predicting. He notes that both Jaron Ennis and Xander Zayas bring size and physical strength into the ring, creating the potential for intense exchanges throughout the contest. Rather than a one-sided affair, Johnson anticipates a hard-fought battle between two fighters willing to stand their ground and trade under pressure.
Oh, like he's real, like you know, versatile. Like he can fight right hand, southpaw. You know what I mean? He's fast. You know, good reflexes. So somebody that you just gotta like. You just got to be on your P's and Q's with and just, you know, basically like, you know, people. I feel like people like Boots, you got to be able to have some of those same abilities. You know what I mean? That can help you.
Moreover, Tiger Johnson highlights Jaron Ennis's adaptability as one of the biggest challenges any opponent must deal with. He points to Ennis's speed, reflexes, and ability to switch styles as key qualities that make him extremely difficult to prepare for. Johnson argues that success against a fighter like Ennis often requires a similarly versatile skill set, since relying on a single approach is unlikely to be enough.
Depends. You know, if anyone's stopping anybody, it's Boots. You know what I'm saying? Because once he gets you, he smells the blood in the water, and he's like a piranha. He's gonna go for the kill shot. I don't know. I haven't seen enough of Xander Zayas, and the little bit that I've seen, I don't think he's a striker. You know, from what I've seen, I didn't see the killer striker. And you know, if he did get certain things, I think he got certain things at a certain level. You know, certain KOs and certain stoppages at a certain level. At this level, you know, it's just a little different, and it just.
Meanwhile, Keith Thurman sees Jaron Ennis as the more likely fighter to secure a stoppage if the contest ends early. He points to Ennis's ability to raise the intensity once he senses an opponent is hurt, turning small openings into fight-changing moments. While Thurman acknowledges Xander Zayas' accomplishments, he questions whether the challenger has displayed the same level of finishing instinct against elite opposition.
Involved. On one night, you can get a WBA and a WBO, make you a unified make you a two-time division unified champion. I like this one better. Man, guess what? People about to see some shit they ain't never seen before. When it comes to Boots Ennis, they about to see some shit they ain't never seen before.
Let us know your prediction in the comments below.